Oh my gosh, guys! More amazing stuff here at Inspection Fuel. This is obviously.
The ride along.
And if you haven't subscribed to the show, be sure that you go ahead and do that. And if you haven't checked out Social Saiya if you've been to the conference but you didn't stop by their booth, well, you totally missed out. But thankfully, we got them on the show here, so now you have to watch. And but first of all, guys, thank you so much for being here. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys and hearing what you guys do, because I mean, obviously I've heard this, we've talked at the booth, but I want all the listeners to kind of know about y'all and what you guys are looking to do with your business here. Saya, tell us a little bit about yourself. Yeah.
Hi, my name is Saya. I am a senior at Ohio State currently, and I started Social Saiya with my dad around 5 years ago.
Go Gators, by the way. Sorry.
Go Bucks, by the way.
Okay.
Sorry.
Hey, I'm Florida boy. Okay. Hey, keep going. Keep going.
And yeah, so I've been doing this ever since. Social Saiya is a digital marketing company. We do everything from social media postings to review management and listings management and website design. So
Very cool. And we've also got.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Freeman. I'm the VP of Marketing at Social Saiya.
Very cool. So I thank you guys seriously for being here. I mean, we met. Obviously, you might know a little bit about marketing. In fact, you got very, subtly, low key, aggressive about how much you know about social media marketing.
I wouldn't say that at all. It was as a matter of fact, no. I just thought that maybe that we could do some things for each other, right? Like I think that I could just help get what you do out there a little bit more, and I think that it's a good idea, and I think that people need to hear it. That's what and. Aggressive? I don't know about that. And also, I don't really know if I know anything about social media. I might have just gotten lucky. I've come to terms with that. That's fine. But the one thing I do know is that I am consistent with it, and I have been lucky enough to develop, a large platform to be able to showcase stuff like this. And I think, especially when we were talking yesterday, I was kind of excited about the idea of obviously you're at an inspection conference, right? But that doesn't. You're not limited to home inspectors. That's not necessarily your target client, right? I mean, it could be. You probably have some. I know you have some, as we talked about that yesterday. I also think I see this very useful for real estate agents too, because I've even done some speaking at some real estate gatherings that people were trying to learn how to up their social media game, and that's what you do, right? That is essentially, in a nutshell, what it is that you're doing. So I think it's really cool, and I definitely think there's a lot of people within the inspection community. Because this is social media is how people are getting their information. That is where they're going to find things, to find people, to find companies, to find products. And so if you're not on social media, then you're missing that, right? And so, but there's a lot of people that don't know how to make content. But in your case, and I want you to kind of describe what you do a little bit better, but people can send you raw content, and then you can edit it and put it together in a way that maybe would be a little bit more attractive. And it takes because people are intimidated, especially with the editing process. If you can get past the looking at the camera and saying something, or even not looking at the camera and saying something. I mean, they can send pictures, they can send video, they can look at the camera, they can not look at the camera, and then you work your magic, correct?
correct, yeah. So we honestly work with clients however it fits them. So if it's a client who doesn't want to be on the camera, then we'll figure it out to a way that they can send us a voice memo and we can make a cool graphic video and put that as a voiceover, right? And then the most ideal situation, of course, is having clients send in actual videos of themselves talking. And in that case, we'll just edit those, cut those, add captions, and work our magic that way. Yeah.
No, that's super cool. And obviously, I mean, you guys have caught on just from listening this far. You guys are a social media management company. And at Inspection Fuel, one thing that we've really tried to do is kind of get away from the same vendors that you see at every single conference. And we've really kind of tried to expand in thinking about what inspectors might need. And bringing in some new vendors. Now, I mean, you guys are obviously, your family's no stranger to Porch and Inspection Fuel. I mean, your dad Cal's a friend of the show, good friend of mine as well, and one of my favorite people to drink with at a conference. But anyway, but seriously, so I mean, if you know First Inspect, then you know Cal. But tell us a little bit of the backstory about how you and your dad developed this business.
Yeah. So honestly, going back 5 years ago during COVID, I was a sophomore in high school and I was working for one of his hotels. And during that time, I noticed that he had social media postings go up, and it was a hotel in the middle of Ohio, and there was palm trees being posted about this property saying, "Come stay with us," right? And I was like, "Dad, come on."
A bit of a misrepresentation,
I
maybe.
was like, "Dad, even you know more about a little bit more about social media to know that this is
What are
just
you
not
trying to say?
okay."
You looked at my 800 followers on my personal page, and you're like, "What?"
And so
I'm just leaving now. Like,
we saw that, and I was like, "Dad, I could do so much better." So I started kind of picking up those hotels at first, and then he was like, "Hey, Sai, my other businesses need this." So we started with the inspection company, brought Lindsay on, a couple other outside companies started reaching out just via that and saying, "Hey, I like what you're doing on social media. Can you do this for my company?" So then we kind of started Social Saiya from there. So yeah, that's kind of how we began.
and I mean, what did you just find Lindsay off the street? Like, I mean, have you guys known each other? Like, how did you get into this?
Yes, so it goes back. I actually taught Saya and her older sister at a jump rope class. And so, if you know anything about Cal, a little bit more secret, he was a jump rope coach. And
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Oh my
I don't know if
gosh!
he wants that out there, but
No, it's now out there, Cal. It's out there.
he was amazing.
I'm gonna call you Skip from now on, okay? Like,
There were jump rope classes.
Yes.
This is the only-
Saya and I were competitive jump ropers in Cincinnati, Ohio. And so I taught her. I'm a few years older, and I taught her in a jump rope class after school, brought her on.
we're
And
double dutching later. Let's go.
We have a jump rope. Does anybody in here have a jump rope?
No, but this, I got a 50-foot extension cord. Yeah,
extension cord.
double dutched it up. Let's
We
go.
jump with wires.
It's gotta happen.
It goes back. So we actually grew up
man.
together, and I grew up with their family, and they've helped us so much in the jump rope world. We grew up together, and then they started this social media marketing company, and that's what I was going to school for. So they reached out when there was 2 companies, and now we're up to 26, and so
It's
they've
amazing.
brought me along for the ride.
Very cool. And what's been kind of the secret to scaling for you guys? I mean, like, how have you guys recruited these businesses or reached out to them? And what does it look like? What do the operations look like as well?
Yeah, so honestly, scaling, we've done it pretty much all organically.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Yeah, so pretty much like through just connections, networking, yeah, conferences mostly. I pick up a lot of clients just like talking to them, and they usually need social media marketing. It's just such a hard thing to do whenever you're running your own business, right?
And you've been able to learn how to scale like kind of slowly by doing it that way.
Yeah.
Learn how to better serve everybody because, it's not moving too fast or anything.
Yeah, exactly. And the fact that like she just graduated college, I'm still in college. So it's
Welcome to debt repayment. I mean, who knows? Maybe let's just assume that you had the free ride. Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
so yeah, it's been like a good amount of growth to where we can sustain it while being students as well. So now that Lindsay's graduated, she's on full time, and so it's a lot easier to scale. And now we're super excited because now we can now reach out to businesses and ask, "Are you looking for this?" You know?
Yeah. And now, what do some of those packages look like for businesses?
Yeah. So we kind of do social media postings, review management, and listings management, and those pretty much are a package deal. And it's basically you're getting 2 to 3 posts a week, and then reviews, you're getting all your reviews replied to within 24 hours. And then listings is you're listing your property across, or your company across 200 different platforms, including Bing, Yelp, Google, all of those, just so web crawlers will go in there and they'll rank your website higher, seeing that you're more consistent and just prominent.
Yeah, no, that's huge. Good stuff. So, and you guys, it sounds like you definitely pay attention to analytics then, as far as how you guys are running things. What are some of the key stats that you guys are looking at?
Yeah, so we like to look at impressions, reach, engagement. So actually, Lindsay, I'll let you talk about this.
Let's go, VP. Come on.
Marketing.
I would say our largest thing is we have such a variety of different type of markets, and so depending on what their goals are is what those analytics is that we're going to be looking at. So if someone's trying to gain brand awareness, then we're going to be looking at stats that is going to help make sure that we are getting their brand out there. And then maybe it is, hey, we're trying to get people to book with us. We want to book an appointment. So we're going to be looking at stats such as click-through rates. And if people are heading to their website, things like that. So we have a wide variety. The platform we use, we can pull stats whatever we want to help. And then what we do is every single month with our clients, we're a small business, we're in constant communication probably every day with our clients, and we meet with them every month, bi-weekly, whatever works for their schedule, and we show them, hey, this is what we're doing, this is what's working, and if it's not, we're able to work with them, reroute, and see what's going to be working that next month. And so very hands-on, and making sure that we're fulfilling their goals and giving value to them.
Yeah, and I love that this is stuff that you guys have been doing working through college. Okay, I mean, I just credit where credit's due here. That's the initiative, the work ethic that takes. That's massive. I mean, I worked through college too, but it was not this creative. I painted houses. Okay, like just I've
Hey, we
looked.
can't do it.
I, it was easy up until you inhale too many paint fumes, and I think there's still been some residual
Is that
damage.
what's happened? I knew something was up, but I
No.
never knew what it was.
Yeah, let me tell you. I mean, yeah, it's yeah, lasting effect. Don't breathe in carcinogens, people.
Find a
But
different college job.
yeah, it's like, look, you could either start a business or huff paint, and I chose apparently the latter. Yeah, so good on you guys for being entrepreneurial. I tried and failed. So,
Look at you now.
hey, sometimes it works out. Okay, but no, this is super cool. Now, pricing wise, we haven't really talked about that. But let's do a little plug here. Where can they follow you guys first of all and learn more
Yeah,
about
so
this?
we're on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all just at Social Saiya. So we have it right here. Plug. The spelling's unique, and so that's what we are. No one else took that tag, so that was kind of lucky for us. And then we also have a website, socialsaiya.com.
Very cool. And pricing wise, for your clients, what does that typically run on average?
Yeah, so typically it's like 1,500 for the whole package, including like website design and creation. And then also, if you already have a website, we'd edit that for you and transfer over the domain to us. So then we'll just update it monthly or however much we need to do that. And then it starts at 1,500 usually, but for this show, we'll do a discount if you're listening in. It'll be 1,200
Hey.
for you.
And now, is this going to be like if we put a coupon code? This is going to live on obviously podcast platforms, YouTube. Will you guys still honor that if they were like, hey, I watched that episode or listened to that episode? Will you guys still honor that discount?
Yeah, definitely.
That's cool. Okay, so guys, you need to go follow them, check them out, because again, we understand this is important. I mean, obviously, Matt's super consistent. That's how you've built your following, but it's not for everybody. I mean,
Hard.
it is.
It's a lot of work and a lot of effort.
No, truly. And so if this is something that you guys need help with, admit that you need help. Okay, that's fine. It's the first step of solving the problem. Okay. Anyway, but yeah, truly. I mean, you guys can provide a big lift for people here where they don't have the time, or maybe even the creative capacity to be doing this because it's still essential. Now, anyway, what's y'all's plan as far as where are you looking to take this in the next like 5 years?
Honestly, we just want to grow. We're looking to grow however much we can. Honestly, 5 years from now, hopefully we have around like 50 clients. That would be great. A small team working with us.
You need to shoot for the stars.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't make a realistic goal because I feel like we've been growing faster than I've
Okay.
thought.
Okay.
So now I'm like, realistically, I don't know what realistic
Well,
means.
I think like I say, shoot. I think the answer is all of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's your baseline.
Yeah.
You found your baseline.
get them all.
In the first few, honestly, it's as simple as going like, hey, in the first, I'm not telling you how to run your business. That's not it because you guys are doing great.
Yeah, we
We've already
accept it.
established. Okay, we've already established. Y'all had the initiative to start this, which was better than I did when I was y'all's age. Yeah, better than most. So look, it's as simple as like, hey, in your first few years that you've seen here, we've gotten to this point. Over the last 1 to 2 years, we've scaled by this much. That's now your baseline, and you're like, hey, let's beat that. Like, you know what I'm saying? If we were able to accomplish this in this time frame, that means if we want to push the bar just a little bit higher, then we should be able to hit this within this time frame, right? So yeah, aim for the stars, like you were saying. Seriously.
I mean, I think it's Grant Cardone that says like, go big, right? Because if you set your goal to be, yeah, the 10x thing. If you set your goal to be just massive and you don't achieve it, that doesn't mean that you didn't achieve anything.
Yeah.
Like so I set my goal to be 1,000. I got 500. That's half. That doesn't sound good, but like, that's way more than you know.
Yeah.
That's still really big, and so something to really be proud of. So yeah, I think shoot for the stars, get them all.
Yeah, and I think we're learning so much right now, and we have been growing so much, especially since I've graduated. We've been able to have me on full time, and I think with that, it's just going to continue to get better. Once she graduates, we'll be able to continue to grow. But what we're learning right now is making sure that we deliver on every promise that we give every single client. And even though we're continuing to grow, we're spacing it out to make sure that every single client's happy with our work and that we exceed expectations. And so making sure that as we set goals and as we're growing larger and larger, that every single client is going to be treated like our first. We have all of this knowledge now from, almost 30 clients in, but we want that connection with them, to make sure that they know that we're there for them and we're their biggest supporter. And every single one of us and all of our family members go and follow those pages. We act like a small business, and we want to continue to keep that heart and soul with us even as we grow.
I can respect that, and I mean, I like the fact that everything is just kind of a personal experience with each one of your clients. I mean, I think that's really cool.
No, it definitely is. I mean, you guys have so much ambition. Way to articulate how you want to treat your customers. By the way, that was awesome. You sound like a VP. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that was some serious boss lady energy here. Dang. No, awesome. You guys are going to go so far. Keep it up. It's been great having you on the show, and I'm excited to follow y'all's trajectory here with growing the business.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
I recommend y'all
Yes.
start a podcast. You guys have great voices for podcasts. There you go. You should do it.
Hey, maybe we will. Yeah, we
Let's
can't
just
talk all
switch
day.
chairs and you can,
Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
interview
y'all-
you next.
Let's go for it. There you go.
let's do it.
Yeah, love it, love it. Well, thank you guys so much truly for being here. Saya, Lindsay, this has been great. And thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to go give them a follow. So much more coming from Inspection Fuel right here on.
The ride along.
And by the way, Cal, you were supposed to drop some bourbon off on this table by now, and you didn't, man. I got to find you. Skip. We're calling you Skip now because of the jump rope. That's it.
I love it.
We'll see you next time.